Hey, it's me, Matthew. I am one of the co-hosts of Book Club for Masochists, a reader's advisory podcast, a podcast in which we read all the genres and types of literature, regardless of our actual interest in them. We've read everything from erotic romance to gardening, true crime to alternative history. Every month we pick a new genre at random, and we have to read books from that genre and then discuss them on the podcast. All of the co-hosts are library workers as well, which is why we use the term reader's advisory, because we're weirdos. We also talk about formats sometimes. Formats are things such as audiobooks or short stories or things like that. And we recently added visual novels to our format list. And of course, it was the first thing that came up after we added it, because why not? So because we're doing visual novels this month, and because I decided to stream a bunch of them. So here's me streaming this game. Don't take it personally. I just don't like you. It is. I'll go over to the thing in a second. But first, if you want to check out the podcast, we do two episodes every month. The most recent genre one was about alternative and alternate history fiction. The episode that came out today is about a different one than usual because we all read the same book for the one time a year we do that. And we read Pet by Akwaeke Emezi. And so you can find that at bookclub4m.com. 4 is the numeral, the letter on your keyboard, or you can search for us on any podcast places, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, all those places will have us. So check it out if you would like to. Our episode about visual novels will be out at the beginning of September. So now let's get to this game. Don't take it personally. I just don't like you. September 12th, 1990X. Gotta love those X numbers in games. And it says coming soon to Kickstarter up there. It's actually on Kickstarter right now. So if you like what you see, you might want to check it out. I did not intend to do this because it was Kickstarter. That just happened to be the case. This just was the one I chose from the giant list I have, and it happened to be up on Kickstarter. So let's get started. Photographic backgrounds instead of art. Interesting to see. And the music's pretty fun, I think, in this. It's very one of those like synthwave things. How did today start off so cold, but now it's so damn hot? Late summer just sucks. Early fall sucks even harder. It's too hot for flannels, but I can't wear white or bright colors because of arbitrary seasonal bullshit. Well, let me tell you, as someone who only wears black every day of the year, I do not pay attention to these sorts of rules. So I'm down to like 3 shirts and jeans that are going to be sweaty half the day. It's the kind of weather that can make you forget who you are. Type your name, then hit enter. I'm so tempted to just write your name. Your name. No, I can't do that. I'll give an actual name. What should I name myself? I like the kind of fake operating system down at the bottom. That's very cute. I like that design a lot. What should I do? I'm just gonna go to a random name generator and pick a name. So, random name generator. So my name will be. Come on, just give me a name. Cyan Carver. Cyan Carver. I don't know what this name is. This is fine. I'm really bad at coming up with these things. So the random name I got was Cyan Carver. Oh, I can only get that many letters. Let's just go with Cyan or Cyan. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's go. Oh, right. Cyan. Preferred pronouns are. Please select your preferred pronouns. Always they, them, there in these games. It's kind of funny to be playing a game set in the 90s that has your pronoun thing. Because I feel like that wasn't very common back then. So that sounds about right, doesn't it? Yes, that is fine. Glad that's squared away. My first grade teacher would be proud of my ability to remember basic personal information. I am so bored. My phone buzzes, drawing me out from my stupor. I definitely did not have a cell phone in the 1990s. I guess some people did, but I think it was not very common. I hope it's Rose. I'm starting to wonder where she is. It's not like her to be late. And she did say we'd have some time to hang before the trip. Oh, nice. Classic flip-flop hung. Hey! If the name and the cutesy internet slang don't make it obvious, that was not Rose. Not only does she use perfect grammar in all her texts, no matter how short, she only recently stopped signing them with Sincerely Rose. That's very cute. Hey, Anne. What's up? Going to L4B lab? Tonight? Nah, can't. Going camping. Nature? That's pretty much my response to camping and nature in general, especially typing with numbers instead of letters. Not for me. I think Anne and I have a lot in common. My roommate went camping recently, and I was very happy to stay here in our place. You staying in? Yes. Time to boot up. I sigh. Even though she can't hear my frustration, it's just a sigh for me. Anne, please, just for me, English. Fine. But it's slow. How? It's just words? More practice, like this. Strange as that sounds, I don't doubt her. Like, I remember typing on flip phones. Well, typing is in quotation marks there. Writing on them. And, like, you definitely, like, it was a very different type of texting than now, having full keyboards available to you. Anna's like that. I'll be back soon. Okay, sounds good. I don't know if people corrected spelling mistakes like that in the 90s. Anyway, lab then. Finish the homework? Yeah. The text stop. She's probably fine, but I have a difficult time getting a read on her sometimes. Anne doesn't hate being social, she's just not very good at it. Oh, that also sounds a lot like me. Especially when you go outside her comfort zone. The font that is used here is really interesting because it's all in one line, so the G's and the Y's are very high up. What are you doing this weekend? Give her some space. I'll ask what she's up to this weekend. What are you up for this weekend? Plan was homework. I mean, plan's still homework. Just later. What about until then? IDK. New PC game? Oh, rad. Seismic Arena? I'm guessing stand in for Quake Arena? No. Also not gonna tell you. It's dorky. I'm dorky. Okay, what game is it gonna be? 1990X. Quake Arena time. True. Sigh. Game is Common Prince Ultra Henshin Star. That is definitely an import at this time period. You date Space Princess, who are also in a boy band. Sounds fun. Sarcasm? Can't tell sometimes. Nope. Seems like wholesome fun. You clearly don't know the kind of game it is. Moving on. Who you dating? No one yet. Gonna try for the harem end. Date all the space boys. That an option? Yep. Just gotta balance all the stats. It's really interesting to think about like how dating simulators were so common and popular in, I guess, non-English speaking countries. I don't know all the places they were popular, like in the 90s and early 2000s. And they didn't really get over here to North America until a lot more recently. Only way I can ascend the throne of the Star Maiden. The what? I know, it's great. So much better than in real life. Dating would be easier if you could see the stats. That's pretty true. Or if they even had stats. That's like the joke about dating games. It's like, yep, you just think the person and you just give them a present every day, and then eventually they like you and date you. In Stardew Valley, I would just give everyone jam all the time because I would just have so much of it. And so it was just like, yep, everyone gets jam. Everyone likes jam, except like 2 people. So annoying. Can't you just split your time between people? They need to feel special. They get jealous. I guess that sounds right. I start to put my phone back in my pocket, but it immediately begins buzzing again. This time, it's a phone call. What sort of monster calls people on the phone? Speaking with unknown. Hello? Oh, those unbelievable motherfuckers. Someone's gonna fucking die. I swear to whatever gods do or don't exist. Do you need? That I will burn this motherfucking place to. Hey? What? Sorry, who is this? Oh, shit, sorry. Probably should have clarified before I screamed at you like that. It's Maria. I'm just calling from the payphone outside work. They canceled my phone plan when I was late on the bill, so yeah. Oh, back in the days when they had cell phones. Oh, I had hoped to mute my microphone and apparently failed. Good job. Payphones are the thing from now on. From now, I guess. Okay, well, maybe you might want to, clarify that before all the death and doom talk. Nah, I like to bring a little excitement to your life. And scare the shit out of the government agents listening in on us. I don't think anyone's listening in. Maybe not. You can't be too careful, though. Anyway, I was just calling to let you know that the asshole who was supposed to come in after my shift was an hour late. So I'm going to be pretty late as well. That's fine. No one else is here yet either. Nice, everyone's late. That means no one is. But I'm here. Then I guess you're early. I sigh. Even if I try and argue, Maria's got both volume and stubbornness on her side. I guess. But anyway, I'm out now, so I'm going to make a run to the gas station to fill up the car and grab some beer. They don't sell beer at gas stations around here. I guess it's against the law or something? Fuck, I forgot you guys live in a goddamn nanny state. Well, anyway, I'll get there when I get there. See you later. I definitely lived in places where you could buy beer at gas stations. But I haven't drunk in a long time, so I don't even know. Like, the province I currently live in, you cannot. You have to go to, like, the beer store or the government liquor store, the LCBO, in order to buy alcohol. I don't know if the LCBO even sells beer. Anyway, and like that, she hangs up. I feel a light tap on my shoulder. Hey, Cyan. I turn to see her. Oh, hi, Rose. Oh, it's the first character we're actually seeing. What's up? Is she wearing like a school uniform to go camping? Oh, you know, extracurriculars. Sorry I was late. I got held up in a brainstorming meeting for the sophomore community service project. Again? Has the student council at least chosen the project? Well, the purpose of today's meeting. How'd it go? We narrowed it down to 3. It was a long process with 2 shouting matches and 1 impassioned, tearful breakdown. Never knew there was so much drama behind the scenes. Oh, it's mostly just drama at this point. It can get downright Machiavellian at times. Rose sighs. That's why I'm just really looking forward to getting away for the night. Me too. I'm pretty sure it's the same with Todd. So many characters in this game. That's the reason we all go on these trips. Well, except for Maria. I think she just likes to get drunk in the woods. Is that so? I've never actually met her. What's she like? She's interesting. She's a character. She's really loud. I think the one thing I would say about her so far is that she's really loud. So let's go with that one. Yeah? You mean she likes to party? Only if you can party either alone or with just the same 2 or 3 people. But in that case, yeah, she's the life of the party. I see. So she's a bit of a loner then? Maybe? I don't know much about her, to be honest. She keeps to herself most of the time. All right then. Well, I'm looking forward to meeting her. I'm sure you guys will get along really well. And if you don't, they've got me or Todd to hang out with. Are you all packed for tonight? I gesture to the backpack and sleeping bag on the ground at my feet. Sure am. Had to have Todd give me a ride to my parents to pick up my old scouting gear, but I'm all set. Are you all packed for your first camping trip? She holds up a small cloth tote bag. All set. She's clearly not all set. Are you sure? What did you bring? Where's your sleeping bag? I'm going to be direct and just ask where the sleeping bag is. That did not please her. You know, you can be really dense sometimes. Oh, I get it. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you want, I can. I mean, I don't want to impose. No, it sounds good to me. Besides, it's not like we're going to be doing much sleeping anyway. Oh, someone's being a bit presumptuous today. Not sure if I like it or not, but we can see. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's just that last time we went into the woods, we were up until around 3 in the morning. Oh, okay. So kind of like a normal party or a sleepover? Damn, I was starting to like presumptuous. Cyan. I clearly chose a random name that I cannot pronounce, which is obviously going to be problematic throughout the rest of the stream. Oh, sorry, 1 second. No worries, take your time. This person gets far more text than I think anybody in the 1990s would get. So, are you busy? You know, like, all weekend? Because if not, got a date with a prince. Saturday works. What time? Because, I don't know. Saturday's like my me day. I don't know. Maybe like 3-ish? I'm back at 12. 1 at the latest. Ugh. I wish, but busy then. Midnight anime. Can't miss it. And 3 p.m. Normal hours. Okay. Can do. Nope. Hey, who were you? Did you say you were talking to again? Oh, sorry. Did Todd get back to you? No, just texting Anne. Anne? My study partner. We've got a big project for Goff's class? I guess that's a last name. And a test Friday. Oh yeah, I've heard some awful things about those tests. What the hell kind of professor has you write code on a sheet of paper and hand it in? I believe I had a test like that in like a database design class or something like that. It was one of the only in-class things I had as part of my master's program, and it was quite frustrating to do. It is, I don't know. It's very interesting that those assignments have ever existed. What's next? Punch cards? I've got one of those. Not here, but I do have one of those. I found it in a library book. I don't pretend to know a whole lot about coding, but that sounds bad. Very bad. My phone buzzes again. Popular today, huh? I doubt it. It looks like it's Todd. Finally. Rose shrugs. I'm just glad it wasn't the latest person. Todd Meister. Fuck. Well, it's certainly Todd. Did he tell you when he'd be here? No, he did not. Oh, what did he say? Just the word, fuck. Oh, well, I assume he's not gonna be here anytime soon. That's probably the case. Let me check. Running late? Yes. I mean, fuck. Yes, Todd. We've been over fuck. Ugh. I don't know if I'm going out tonight. Anywhere. Because of fuck? No. Exact opposite of fuck. Oh. Something with Dale? Yeah. Well, no. Nothing with Dale anymore. We're through. I'm sorry. Wanna talk? No talking about it. No thinking about it. Gonna stay in. Play seismic. Drink a beer. Be alone. Alright, well, I'm here if you need me. Did he say when he'd be here? Todd's not coming. Did something happen? Is he alright? Just drama between him and Dale. Dale? A girl he had a thing for. I see. Sadly, I know little of your petty underclassmen squabbles. Clearly nothing compared to the high school drama of student council. How old are these, are they just in high school? That seems kind of strange to me. Like, it's not strange that high school students would be, I guess some of them are in university. I don't know. Not clearly enough backstabbing, illicit romance, or scandal. I guess I also don't know what country this is even set in, really. But you should fill me in anyway. I need my gossip fix. I don't know if there's a lot of very interesting material here. He really liked this girl, and I honestly don't know what she thought of him. Were they dating? I don't think so. They may have been on a date, or at least something he thought was a date. But I don't think they were exclusive or anything, if they were anything. Oh, okay. Damn, that period of relationship is the worst. You think so? I know so. I need to be locked in on something serious early on. I'm not sure if... I'm cut off by the sound of blaring guitars and banging drums in the distance, getting louder and closer by the second. Christ, that's obnoxious. I think that's our ride. I see the car, dents and all, drift around the corner, speeding towards us. The car pulls up alongside us and parks, the music stopping as she turns the key and steps out. Hell the fuck yeah, you guys ready to go camping? Her enthusiasm is infectious, and I'd be joining her in colorful profanity if we weren't right outside my place of work. I work in that, nice house, apparently. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. Stoked? Can't say I've ever heard that from you before. Camping warrants stoked. I disagree entirely. She looks Rose up and down. You're the new girl? Shit, I guess I'm the new girl. I just got here a couple weeks ago. You're the new to me girl? I guess so. Hi, I'm Rose. I know Cyan from college. I'm Maria. I know Cyan from, I don't know, drinking in the woods? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Pleasure's all mine. It's always good to meet the people my friends are fucking. The look on Rose's face is the most precious thing I've ever seen. We haven't... Maria lets out a hearty, good-natured laugh. Don't worry, it's just giving you shit. Oh, okay. Anyway, more fun with more people. Well, just not too many. I mean, there's plenty of room in the woods, but I like to keep a tight circle around the fire, if you get my meaning. No, I do. And we're in agreement. In agreement, I'm starting to like you. I'm really curious what her tattoo says. Can't quite see it. Thanks? Maria turns to me. So where's dipshit? Todd? Who else? He just texted me. He's not coming. That son of a bitch. Did he say why? Because someone better be dying. Just stuff with him and Dale. With the cheerleader? Damn. Sounds like everyone around here is getting laid except me. We're not... Yeah, I know, but you get what I mean. That's not the case with Todd either. I think they had a fight, a pretty big one too. He said they were done. Poor bastard. But then again, he always did jump into things a bit too quickly. We have a moment of solemn silence. Like a funeral service for Todd's love life. Oh, son of a bitch. We put that fucker on water duty again. That's twice now. I think that makes this our fault. You know, fool me twice. Well, yeah, if he does it again, I'm tossing him in the river. The expressions on Rose's face turns dour. Still, something about all this seems a bit too odd to me, at least. I really want to get to the woods so that we can, like, trespass in government property. That's what I was promised in this game. Hasn't happened yet. Okay, yeah? What do you mean? I don't really know. I mean, I've only talked to Todd a few times. This doesn't seem like him. The first time we met was at that house party. Right, and he was there because his high school girlfriend dumped him. I thought he dumped her? I don't know. I just know that he went there here and she went somewhere in Utah. So the distance killed it before he could find a way to... Right, but I'm trying to say that it just seems strange to me. He's staying in his room instead of going out with friends. I don't know. Maybe we should check on him? You might be right. No, Todd just works in mysterious ways. Sure, when shit happens, he usually gets shit-faced. But sometimes he needs to get shit-faced alone. This is probably a lonely shit-faced night for him. That is not very healthy. And anyway, if we're going, we need to get going now. We can't swing by the dorm and check on him? Nah, it's gonna get dark soon. Rose shivers. It is? Why? Is that gonna be a problem? No, I'm gonna assume that Rose is a werewolf now. Not at all. I just think we should check on Todd and make sure he's feeling alright. Maria sighs. Look, if you want to go check on him, then be my guest. But when I pull out on the road, I'm going into the woods. He says he doesn't want to go, and that's fine by me. I've known him long enough to know when he needs space. I just wish he said something earlier, since he agreed to bring the damn water. Rose looks at me. I don't know. Cyan, you know him better than me. Do you think we should leave him alone? If he's my friend, I probably care about him, so let's check on him. Look, I'm only going to say it one more time. Todd doesn't need our help. He just needs some time alone. I mean, if you want to go, fine, but I'm not waiting for the two of you. It's game over. You guys can just do whatever while I go drink until I pass out in the woods. Also, not very healthy. I still think we should check on him. Hey, works for me. Rose, nice to meet ya. We should grab a drink sometime. Cyan, see you around. Maybe we can do this next weekend. Nah, I kind of doubt it. It's supposed to rain, I think. Not a lot of camping weekends left this season, to be honest. So if you two loverboats don't mind, she opens the door to her car. I'm going to take advantage of this weekend while I can. Stereo blaring, she drives off to the setting sun like a bass-boosted cowboy. Well, she's certainly something. That she is. Hey, sorry about scuttling this week's plans. Don't worry, it's fine. Want to grab something to eat after we check on Todd? That sounds like fun. More fun than camping? Don't take it personally, but I'm not sure I could have loved being out in the woods. Is that the end? What? Oh, because I didn't... Actually, I want to go and trespass. I'm outraged. I clearly have made all the incorrect decisions. This is, I think this is pretty well written, and the art is pretty good, though I would like more backgrounds and things. And the music, Lo-Fi Dreams, is quite good as well. I'm going to try again. Let me see if I can get back to the beginning. That is not very readable. Okay, that's that. So let's go back to the main menu. I don't think return. Oh. Static. Okay, and then back to the main menu anyway. Okay, let's try again. So start. Forward. Type your name. Let's go with the same name again. Okay, same pronouns. Yep. Yep. Okay, yes. And then go. Give her some space. It's buzzing again. This time it's a phone call. Okay, yep. Let's get she's a character. How so? I mean, there's kind of a lot to her. Like what? Nothing too intimate, I would hope. No, nothing like that. I mean, like last week we were having a few beers by the fire when it turns out Todd forgot to bring the water. So Maria, you know, once she gets done shouting at him for about 5 minutes. Can't blame her, I would have done the same. She throws together this emergency water filter with a coffee filter, the top half of a beer bottle she broke over a rock, some charcoal, and a few other things. Then she used it to filter some water from a stream that looked clear enough, so we drank that for the night. And it worked? I mean, it kind of tasted like beer, but we were drinking it out of empty beer bottles. I'd say that's to be expected then. Right, but we didn't get dysentery. So, you know, that's a plus. That's definitely a plus. I don't want dysentery. Well, I'm looking forward to meeting her. Sure, you guys will get along great. And if you don't, you've got me and Todd to hang out with. Okay, let's skip forward again. Are you what did you bring? Well, I've packed all the essentials, such as... She rummages around in the bag, both to show me and to jog her memory. Change of clothes, toothbrush, flashlight, toilet paper. Oh, and graham crackers, chocolate, and a big bag of marshmallows. That'll be great. I thought so too. What else? Nothing else. Why? You thought to bring s'more stuff before a pocket knife or a sleeping bag. Why would you bring a pocket knife when you're camping for like a night? I don't know. Clearly, I am not a camper, so I do not know what you would bring on a camping trip. Hey, you know as well as I do that knives aren't allowed on campus. Well, neither is a six-pack of beer, but I've got one of those. You know that as student council leader, I'm required to report any alcohol that I see on campus at my parents' house in my fridge. Good. Because I'm just joking with you. And I brought a bottle of rum as well. Nice. So Miss Student Council has a rebellious streak? Hey, I have you know I picked this up from a friend who lives off campus. It has never once been in my dorm or on my person while I was on school grounds. Therefore, I'm in the clear. Okay, good to hear you're only breaking a federal law, not a campus one. So I guess this probably is set in America then, with their much higher drinking laws than Canada has. My only question is, where's your sleeping bag? Okay, and then she gets pouty. Let's skip this bit again to the next choice. Zoom. Yep, okay. He's good. Now let's go to the woods and trespass. All right, he just needs some time, alone time. Probably just doesn't want me to call him a pussy for crying about it. Is that the kind of thing you'd do? Hey, he's done the same for me. And his kind words and strong guidance that turned me into the woman you see before you today. As his best friend, if he's going to cry about some dumb cheerleader not worth his time, it's my job to call him a pussy and give him another beer. Rose looks at me. I shrug. Well, if it works. He's been dealing with me for 8 years now, and look how we both turned out. Single. Fuck you. Anyway, are we going some anytime soon? We can stop at a convenience store and I'll buy some water. Awesome, thanks. I just want to get to the campsite before it gets too dark. Walking the trail at night is not a fun time. We pile into the back of her car. It's a little messy and smells a bit like cigarettes, but it's not too bad. Rose touches my arm. Hold her hand, smile. Ah, definitely holding hands. I slide my hand across the faded faux leather of the bucket seats towards hers. I take her hand in mine. She seems just a bit shocked at first, but she smiles. Hey, lovebirds. Not in my car. Just think of me as a shitty conservative parent. I know there's something going on between you two, but I don't really need to see it. Rose lets go of my hand. Alright, are we missing anything? Just the water. Ugh, fair enough. Well, alright then, moving out. And with that, we're off. Okay, so I don't get to do any trespassing. How frustrating. Oh, no, we do. Great, so much for before dark. I guess we're just setting a link for before midnight. Our flashlights cut through the thick forest, but only barely. Rose sticks close to me as we make her way down the dirt path. Maria leads the way. Not trying to be annoying or anything, but is this the best place to leave your car? It's all road. If it gets dusty, it gets dusty. Rain will get it. How very zen of you. Oh, I'm zen as fuck. Right, I see. But there's really no other parking lots? Oh, I think there's one, but it's always full. And the police tend to stick around it pretty closely. Are the police usually a problem? Only if you don't want to support a bunch of government-backed wannabe gangsters. Yup. Or if you're if you're any sort of ethnic or racial minority. Very true. Or, if you're the sole adult going into the woods with 2 under 20 college students, a knapsack of beer. Fair point. Oh, I didn't think about that. Nah, not surprised. Why is that? Hey, don't take this the wrong way, but you don't strike me as the kind of girl who has a lot of issues with cops. I can't believe she's gone on a camping trip in that outfit. I'm pretty sure they try not to hassle too many girls in designer clothes. Is that a designer outfit? It looks like a school uniform. But I do not know. Rose opens her mouth to say something, but quickly decides against it. Maria shines her little light in the thick bush. Anyway, the trail should be about... right here. She points to the spot on the side of the road. It's less of a trail and a less thick section of brush. That's the trail? Yup. Well, no. It's Maria and Todd's special trail shortcut. Just 10 minutes of bushwhacking will be right at the campsite. Don't worry, Rose. Just follow us and you should be fine. Oh, okay. Just remember I'm still pretty new to all this. Keep on the lookout. There's plenty of blackberry bushes to be found around these parts. I would not be trying to get blackberries in midnight. Trail blackberries make a great snack. Just, don't walk into them. Lots of thorns. Oh, I'll be on the lookout then. She doesn't sound like she's enjoying herself. Hey Zion, you want to try reaching Todd again? You're probably going to lose service soon. Good call. I give him a quick call. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Nothing. He didn't pick up. Why don't you try texting that other girl you were always hanging out with? That short Chinese girl. What's her name again? Sarah? Yeah, that's the one. Why does that name ring a bell? I think you met her once. She's a friend of mine from before college. The one who hangs out with Todd and I after class a lot. Oh yeah, I remember her from orientation. I'll try texting her. What's up? Nothing muffin. JK. This is a something muffin. I don't know if you heard. I heard about Todd and Dale. Yeah, big fight. Heard it from my room. So like 2 floors away. Damn, what was it about? No clue. Todd won't say. Don't worry. I got him a pizza and a scary movie. He'll be okay. Does he know you're coming over? Nope. He can't say no if it's a surprise. Fair enough. I never lived in dorms, so I really don't know what they're like. It seems like a very strange situation to be living in. I'll let you know how it goes. Keep me posted. Do we have an update on our resident sad boy? Nothing much. So just bringing him pizza and a movie to cheer him up. Yeah, always thought he should have been spending time with her instead of the cheerleader. For some reason I can't quite place. That doesn't sit well with me. My oldest friend and my skirt-chasing roommate? Yeah, I don't like that one bit. We stop off the path and into the foliage. Rose pulls her socks up to her knees so the damp plants don't brush against her bare skin. I don't know, it all still feels off to me. I get what you mean. Everything's fine between those two last time I saw them. Is she the girl he went to the fall formal with? Wow, the fall formal. I don't know if my university even had those. I think so? None of us went, so I'm not sure. I know I saw a picture of him dancing with some girl. Well, he wouldn't shut up about finally getting a date with some cheerleader, so I'm pretty sure they did. Rebel Steph saying, dorms were fine. It's basically a roommate situation, but bonded by attending the same college. I've had roommates, but like, I think it's just living in the same building with so many people is really weird to me, and living on campus. Fall formals seem very high school, more so than college. I guess it probably depends on the college, and like maybe the size of the college as well. Like, it's probably different if you're in like a place with 15,000 students versus one with like, 1,000 students or whatever. But who knows? They seemed happy in the photos. Also, like, who was taking photos and then developing photos and then showing photos in like the 90s before digital cameras were a thing? They were laughing, dancing, and just seemed to be having a good time. That sounds like Todd to me. He gets really into a girl. She at least kind of likes him back. Then he smothers her. Then, when things don't work out, bam, there's his whole weekend shot so he can mope. He'll get over her. I think back to when he and his high school girlfriend split. I mean, he seemed down, but he was at the party the next day, mixing it up as usual. Have things changed? Was Dale different? It's probably nothing, it's probably something. Probably nothing. Let's just go with that one. Todd just gets like this sometimes. I remember he was nearly catatonic when they stopped serving spaghetti on Wednesdays in the cafeteria. Truly a sad day. But is missing noodles really the same as a bad breakup? Guys and girls come and go, but pasta has never left me. Anyway, I'm sure he'll be fine by Monday. Okay, if you say so. Just make sure you try and get in touch with him and Sarah later tonight. Sure thing. Even if it's just so he doesn't make a move on her. We push past the last of the foliage into something like a clearing. Maria stops. Great, this is the spot. Looks, well, honestly not much different from the trail. Yeah, woods is woods. It's going to be all trees all the time. Important thing is that there's a lot of flat ground and not a lot of rocks, so sleeping shouldn't be too bad. Do they have a tent? Are they just sleeping in sleeping bags? On the ground? She drops her pack to the ground with a satisfying thump, then stretches her arms. I follow suit. Rose attempts to do the same, but the cloth bag isn't nearly as impressive. Well, no time to waste. I'm gonna go grab the gear I stashed from last time. Stashed? Hey, it's a long way to the car. I'm not lugging a tent and a fire pit with me every time I come out here. Rose, why don't you grab some firewood? I've got some dry split logs under a tarp by a big rock down the trail that way. It's a pretty easy find. I can do that. I'm sure Cyan wouldn't mind helping. Nah, I need their help right now. That fire pit alone is a two-man job. Easy. I don't even know how you can hide a fire pit and move it. I guess if it's made of barrels or something. Look, I really don't want to go out too far on my own. Very fair, I think. You guys know the area better than me. And I really don't want to be out alone at night. Maria needs the help. I'll go with her. I don't want to leave Rose all alone. I don't want to leave Rose all alone. Huh? I think she may need help finding her way in the woods. It's not even that dark out. Right, but the two of us are used to it. I hate to break it to you, but I'm a city girl through and through. Maria rolls her eyes. All right, lovebirds. But you better find like a shit ton of tinder between the two of you. And with that, she disappears into the woods. Hey, thanks. Don't mention it. You looked like you needed the help. I wanted to spend some more time with you. Like, she seems nice, but like, I guess I held her hand already, so I wanted to spend time with her. Me too. It really meant a lot to hear you say that. But I'm also really glad because, I'm actually really scared of being alone in the woods at night. Really? She usually doesn't look like she's too afraid of much. I would also be afraid of being in the woods at night by myself, to be totally honest. Hey, don't laugh. Everyone's afraid of something. I'm just afraid of the dark. I never would have guessed. Right, I know it completely contradicts the strong, independent career woman aura I work so hard on. I mean, I used to keep a flashlight next to my bed so I wouldn't have to walk to the bathroom in the dark. It's fine, Rose. Like you said, everyone's got something. I bet Maria's afraid of something. I think she's probably afraid of more existential stuff. Probably. What about you? I am afraid of dying in a plane crash, being eaten by a shark, dying alone, the box art for this old game about a dolphin my cousin had. Definitely the dolphin game. That's definitely the most terrifying thing, I think. A video game? Just the box art, really. What makes it scary? There's a shark on it. Oh, I see. Is it a big one? No, it's just sort of in the background. Is it doing something scary? Not really, it's just there. Being vaguely menacing. I need to start keeping track of how often ... shows up in these games. I think it has been in like every single one I've played so far. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a couple of them haven't had it. Look, if I ever figured out why that's so terrifying to me, you'll be the first person I tell. Well, anyway, I don't have you or Todd's scouting experience. Marie's inexplicable quasi-doomsday prepper training. What I do have, however, is a long list of horror movies about cabins in the woods my ex forced me to watch. So I think my experience with nature may be a little different from yours. Yeah, that can change your perception. We find a large rock just off the trail. I'm pretty sure that's it. Seems to fit the description. It's both large and a rock. We both kneel down to check the ground. She said it was under a tarp, right? I think so. Knowing her, it's probably camouflaged under some leaves or something. There's a sudden sound of movement about 20 feet to our left. Is it a raccoon? Ah! Rose, what is it? She throws herself at me. We both tumble to the ground. Oh my god! What the hell was that? I'm not sure, but it seemed pretty small. It's probably just a raccoon or something. Aha! Am I right? Is it safe? Do you think it had rabies? I mean, probably not. I didn't try to attack us or anything. I think we just got too close. Are you sure? Pretty sure. But lay low for a moment, just in case. We lay there on the ground, the cool early autumn breeze, the only sound either of us can hear. Well, that and Rose's heart beating like a drum solo. As if she reads my thought, Rose stands up and dusts off her skirt. I pick myself up off the ground. Sorry about that. Hey, it's fine. You're all good. Just try not to bring it up around Maria, okay? Any of it, please. Especially, back. Especially the whole afraid of the dark business. I don't want her to think I'm a wimp. Or a pussy, I guess you would say. I won't tell her. Thanks. Are you worried about her? I mean, a little. I just get the feeling, I don't know. She seems a little cold to me. I mean, I know she and I are pretty different, but I'm not imagining that, am I? I don't really know. At least, I don't think so. I think she's just guarded. She needs to get to know you better. That can take a while with her. Okay, if you say so. Looking back at the ground, I spot a small corner of the blue plastic poking out from under the leaves. Oh, there we go. I lifted up to reveal a few split logs. Oh good, we found them. It's a good thing we have a big, strong individual here to carry them back to camp. Oh? And will the self-describing strong, independent career woman be assisting me? As a strong, independent career woman, I understand the importance of delegation. So I'm going to do that. We return to camp, slightly slowed by the weight of 2 logs. I thought Maria would be back by now. I'm sure she'll be back soon enough. She has to grab both tents and the fire pit on her own. You're not worried about her alone in the woods? She's the one I'm least worried about alone in the woods. I suppose that's fair. Am I the one you're afraid to leave? Am I the one you're most afraid to leave alone out here? I think that would be Anne. Yeah? I don't know what you'd do without a PC within walking distance. This definitely sounds more like me. I would probably die in the woods from lack of internet access. Not anything else, just like lack of technology. I guess that's fair. Well, anyway, Maria seemed to want us to get some tinder? Yeah, small sticks and stuff. Never heard that word before. Well, anyway, let's get looking. We check around the base of a few large trees. It's looking like a small fire tonight. Oh, we've got so many. Right, but a lot of it is really damp. Oh, I take it doesn't burn too well? Not very well at all, and it's really smoky when it does. Oh, eek! More. Rose follows the loud clanging noise with the least dignified noise I've ever heard. I make a mental note to imitate her sometime after we get back. The noise rings out louder and louder. And as the source gets close enough that I can hear another noise from it. Son of a bitch, motherfucking cock gobbling bastard. Rose shines her flashlight towards the source of the noise. Hey, quit shining that light on me and grab the other side, why don't you? I run towards her and lift the rusty metal disc of a fire pit from the back. Ah, okay. So it's some big metal thing. Clearly, this game is showing my complete lack of knowledge of camping equipment. Maria grunts. Thanks. Could have used that earlier. We drop it off near the packs. Well, anyway, how'd you two make out? By which I mean, did you grab the logs? Not literally, how did you make out? I honestly want to hear no part of how you two sucked face. Gross. Well, anyway, we grabbed a few logs, and plenty of tinder. Well, not plenty, most of it's wet. Honestly, not the worst news. Someone made off with my fucking tent. Don't leave it in the woods, you fool. What? The tent I keep stashed under the shed, with the fire pit. It's fucking gone. Why didn't you store it in your car or at your house? Look, Rose, I'm not really working with a ton of storage space these days, so sometimes I have to stash some gear, no big deal. Right, unless it gets stolen. Maria shrugs. Whatever, we make do. And in this case, that means we make do with sleeping under the stars. Okay, I guess that doesn't sound too bad. That sounds terrible. She gives me a wink. A little romantic, even. Oh, fuck me gently with a jigsaw? Oh, is that a type of saw? I think it's, like, to me, a jigsaw is a jigsaw puzzle. But I guess it's probably a type of saw. I think it might be a chainsaw. Could very well be a chainsaw. I don't know. Oh, you think it's a quote from from Heathers, the movie? That could also very well be the case. I've seen Heathers, but I've only seen it once, and it was a long time ago, so I don't remember a lot. I didn't catch that. Nothing, just thinking about what we need to do next. Oh, are we going to build a fire now? Normally that'd be the next step, but honestly, I need a drink first. Rose pulls the handle of liquor out of her bag. I'm in. Whoa, I like your style, Rose, but let's dial it back a bit to start things off. Maria tosses me a stick pack, and I tosses one to me, underhand. Thanks. She tosses another to Rose. Oh, thanks. Not a beer drinker? I'm more of a spirits and mixed drinks girl. Locker Kid, it is a Hother's quote. Good catch. Good job. I'm glad you were there to figure that out, since I didn't know it. I think drinking beer before rum seems like a terrible idea. I've definitely drank beer and then harder liquor a long time ago, and I think it is not a good plan. Oh, Locker Kid, are you the person that made this game? That's fun. It's good. I like it. I hope your Kickstarter is going well. I'm more of a spirits and mixed drinks girl, but I can do beer sometimes. I definitely agree with Rose here. When I drank alcohol, I hated beer. Not a fan of beer at all. The writer and lead developer. Oh, cool. Well, thanks to coming to the stream thing. I don't know how many people are going to see it, but thanks for coming by. As if to prove her point, Rose cracks hers open and takes a small sip. I follow her. Not to be outdone, Maria downs a significant amount of hers. So how often do you guys do this kind of thing? I've been doing about every other week with Maria and Todd for a couple of months now. Every other week camping. Disastrous. Oh, so that's where you keep disappearing. I probably spend about half of each week out in the woods. Really? That's a lot. Yep, been that way since I was a kid. Todd and I used to camp out in the park behind school when we were little. I was telling my friend recently that I thought the best possible camping experience for me is in the backyard outside of my house. That I remember doing that camping as a kid outside my parents' house, and that was the best because if I needed to use the bathroom or get food, I could just go into the house, and it was perfect. Then we hit 16 and started bringing a six-pack, and it went from good to great. As if you needed a reminder, Rose takes a small sip. I'm gonna slow down. I take another small sip. There's no use trying to keep up with Maria. I've seen her drink Todd into more tables than I can count. I've never really been camping. Well, unless RV trips with my parents count. I've also never been in an RV. If you can flush your shit, it's not real camping. At least that's what my old scoutmaster used to say. She said that in front of a group of little girls? I get the feeling we were in different kinds of scout troops. Anyway, in that case, I never got to go. We all take a sip. So what do you guys usually talk about in the woods? Ghost stories? Fishing tales? We're not boomers, Rose. Steph, as a non-camper, I can appreciate the best place to camping outside of one's house. Yep, I'm glad you agree with me, Steph. I'm fine with camping in video games. That's also a totally fine way of camping. But yeah, it depends on how we're feeling. I usually rant about how the government is finding new and innovative ways to fuck the poor. So like, so this is the 90s and they're in university. So these are like, I guess Gen X people, Gen X. Yeah, I don't know. I usually rant about how the government is finding new and innovative ways to fuck the poor. Hasn't changed in 20x years. Tyler usually rants about his girl troubles. 9 times out of 10, they're all his fault, but we let it slide to be polite. And I usually talk about, I don't know, school? I hope you're not ranting about girl troubles. Nah, don't worry. Mostly it's just that fucking computer teacher. He made every test open book except the midterm, and he didn't even tell us until we got there. That's not a good professor. So you come here and complain? Yep, that's part of the fun. Late night tipsy bitch fest. A proud tradition been around longer than therapy. Hell, it pretty much is just therapy for poor people. Amen to that. Maria holds out her can. I knock mine against hers in a toast, then do the same to Rose's. We all drink. Maria slams her empty can against the fire pit with enough force to crush the can into a flat disc. Well, who's going first? Huh? Bitch fest. Now who has to get it off their chest the most? Silence. Nice. My turn first. Maria pulls another beer from the plastic rings, cracks it open, and takes a drink. It's the fucking customers at the reg? The reg? Yeah, Regular Joe's. I work there. Oh yeah, that 50s themed diner. I keep meaning to get breakfast there one of these weekends. Well, if you do, 3 things. First, don't bother going there on a weekend. It's packed to hell. No one working wants to come in that early, so it's understaffed and the food isn't worth the wait. Second, if a special has fish in it, don't order it. Oh, I second that. From personal experience. Do I want to know? Specials are always just whatever's left over and about to go bad. So if it's fish, she shrugs. Alright, I get the picture. The place single-handedly ruined the concept of a crab cake Benedict. Anyway, number 3, the most important of all. If you take a picture of me in my work uniform, I will fucking kill you. Is it a costume? It can't be that embarrassing. I mean, you already got something of a greaser vibe going. Oh, fuck off with that S.E. Hinton bullshit. Oh, is that the Outsiders author? I feel I should remember that. Here in, you know, the 90s, we call this look punk. And that wouldn't be a problem anyway, but that's not what I'm wearing. Oh god, don't tell me the things I do to pay the bills. Yeah, it's a fucking poodle skirt. I really hope that we get to see this character in the poodle skirt. Ah, another good call. It is The Outsiders. Well, I got that reference at least. The book ones I can get. The movie ones not so much. I don't know how to take Rose's reaction. On one hand, this is the biggest smile I've ever seen on her this whole trip. On the other, I'm a little dismayed that nothing I've ever said or done has brought her this much joy. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Just give me a week's notice before you come in so I can make sure I've got the day off. Anyway, customers there just complain about the dumbest shit. Last week, a woman refused to tip me because I didn't tell her Eggs Benedict wasn't kosher. You will see the poodle skirt in the full game. Oh, that's exciting to know. I mean, it's ham, eggs, and an English fucking muffin, so no idea how she didn't clue into that. And that's not even the worst part. I mean, complaints about food come with the gig. The worst part is whenever something goes wrong, anywhere in the kitchen, I'm the one who gets stiffed. I keep saying we need to pool tips, but the manager's too much of a shitheel to do anything about it. Fucking capitalism, man. I feel like I just need to, I don't know. Capitalism is indeed the worst. I might just screenshot this and post it later. Right. Yeah, right. Fuck capitalism. Definitely the best option. Right on. Fuck the system. She punches me in the shoulder. It's such a good bonding moment. I almost don't notice how much it stings. But anyway, my manager is such an ass clown. Just because his daddy owns the whole franchise, of course he gets a free ride. Hell, I don't even know why he has to work. He's pretty clearly set for life anyway. I mean, there's no way he bought a car that nice on his own with a manager's salary. Come to think of it, that's probably why he doesn't give a shit about tips. Because he's some rich asshole son. Maria takes another sip of beer. Sorry, I don't know what got into me there. I just hate that fucking douche canoe. No worries, it's what we're here for. Yes, it's important to feel these feelings and recognize them as valid. If they weren't important to you, you wouldn't care enough to bitch about them. Thanks. You learned that in one of your student government meetings? Oh, no. I learned it from a summer leadership seminar I took before sophomore year. Okay, is sophomore first year? My school did not use any of those terminology, partially in part because I was in Canada, and so I can never remember what the differences between all of them are. Well, can't say I'm surprised. Second? Okay, maybe it's second year. Second year, cool. Thank you for letting me know. That's the kind of feelsy good stuff I expect from one of those. Still, can't say you're wrong. Glad we agree. Bitching is an important part of catharsis, especially when you feel like you've been wronged. That's a lot of big words for I'm pissed and I need to vent. And I totally forgot about the dipshit who came over and told me we shouldn't be playing The Twist in a 50s themed diner since it came out in 1960. The game takes place in a college town just outside of Boston. I have never been to that area, so but thanks for letting me know. That's interesting to know more precisely where things like this take. So it wasn't period accurate. Whoa, the true villain of the story reveals itself. Fuck that guy. Yeah, fuck that guy. Fucking moron. Yeah, suck my metaphorical dick. You tell him. Whoa, he really sounds like a prick. Louder. I said he really sounds like a prick. Woo. Now you're getting it. But seriously, fuck that guy. If accuracy is a problem, I'm going to stop accepting debit cards and take the hand sanitizer out of the bathrooms. Yep. Have fun getting period accurate polio or whatever, asshole. Bros takes another sip. This seems fun. My turn? Yep, floor's all yours. I'm done wishing death on paying customers. Rose nuts. Okay, so for Bitch Fest, I want to talk about student government. Oh, time for all that juicy gossip you hinted at earlier. Steph, that was a great moment. I love when characters who are scared of being aggressive finally get to be aggressive. Yeah, I think it's cute. I don't know. This is definitely these two are definitely characters I would not really expect to interact with each other, so it's kind of interesting it's fun to see them to do that, to talk with each other and stuff. I'm pretty excited to hear it. Okay, I could do some high drama, instead of all my 50s diner bullshit. I'm just excited to hear how the other half lives. Okay, just don't tell anyone. It's a very serious matter. I promise. Cross my heart. Okay, she clears her throat. The senior class president stole $1,000 from our activity fund. Yikes. What? $1,000 in 1990s money? Fucking rad. That beats shitty customers and crappy food. How did this happen? You remember the casino night fundraiser they had 3 weeks ago? The one with blackjack, poker tables, and the roulette wheels? I spent like $30 trying to win that new TV. Are you telling me he rigged the machines? Because that's some impressive shit. No, it was much less exciting. He just gave one of his friends a ton of tickets when no one was looking and flooded the drawing at the end. I think around 75% of the tickets had his friend's name on them, actually. So they sold the TV and split the money. So what they're gonna do with him? Oh, they're definitely fired. They threatened to sue him as well, but I doubt they'll follow through with that. No one wants to do the paperwork? Probably not. Want to hear some extra irony? He's lead RA as well. Okay, what's RA? Residency advisor? This is again showing my lack of knowledge about dorms and stuff. You mean was lead RA? Probably not anymore. I'm not so sure. Resident advisor. Okay, so Steph seems to agree with me. RAs do their own thing. Student government doesn't really communicate with them. Plus, they break more rules than anyone. How the fuck did they get away with that? I mean, shit, when I went to visit Todd last week, they confiscated a case of beer from my trunk when I went to grab my stuff. Well, they're the ones enforcing the rules. So when one of them breaks a rule, well, they just don't enforce it. Wait, so does that mean... Yeah, I can guarantee you they can drink your beer. Okay, this is very funny to me. I was in Russia studying. So a very different place. But I was staying at Moscow State University for a few days. And we were on campus, like in the dorms. That's the only time I've really stayed in dorms, I guess. So we're there, and alcohol was apparently not allowed in the dorms. And so we tried to take some in past the guards, and at first they wouldn't let us. And then it was like, how about we give you 1 beer? And they're like, no, okay, how about we give you 2 beer each? And they're like, okay, now you can bring the alcohol in. It was very Russian to me. It was very funny. If they went by the official policy, they'd make you dump it down the sink in front of them. Oh, those unbelievable motherfuckers. For having beer in your car outside of the building and you don't even live there? That seems really shitty. Cyan, next time I go to your place, I'm going to graffiti the fuck out of the ladies' room. Yeah, fuck up. Rose, shoot you a look. Please don't. Why? Either of you planning to snitch? Of course not. I just don't want to spend the school's funds on graffiti awareness campaign. Locker Kid says, I was an RA for 2 years. I can confirm that happens on the reg. Yep. To me, a graffiti awareness campaign is like, look how awesome graffiti can be. Probably not the sort of campaign they're going to be doing, though. Fine. Wouldn't want to take any school funding away. I'm sure there are plenty more assholes who need free TVs, right? This all just tells me I'm right to believe that organized government is inherently corrupt. Or, as we non-politicians say, fuck the system. Quite. Anyway, that's really all. They told us not to talk about it while they investigate. What did he want the money for anyway? No clue, to be honest. And anyway, he still maintains that his friend won the TV legitimately. Yeah, that's a load of fucking bull. Right, I think we're all on the same page here. See, this kind of thing is why I think all student government is bullshit. I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree. Yeah? What is it that you do for school again? We make decisions on how the school should spend its activities fund, and we represent their concerns to the faculty. Oh, I see. So you're the ones who decide if they hire a band or a DJ for the winter ball. Real pillars of the community, I see. Well, you just... there's a lot more than that. Alright, sure, sorry. Look, I didn't mean to piss you off like that. Just trying to rile you up, I guess. It's... Rose sighs. It's fine. Thank you for the apology. I don't know if you can tell, from my whole... She gestures at her entire body, from the spikes in her hair to the threads of her combat boots. Everything, but I'm a bit of a button pusher. Right, I get that. I'll try to shut up about politics for a while. Rose shrugs. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. That's democracy. But it's only the people with money whose opinions matter. That's capitalism. Ah, fuck, I literally said I was going to lay off the politics. Rose presses on. Anyway, that's the big drama. Other than that, it's mostly just people sleeping with each other when they really shouldn't. Well, yeah, but anything boring if it has to follow a heist. Heist is a pretty strong word for stuffing a ballot box full of tickets. Yeah, but heist sounds so much cooler. Very true. Okay, now it's science turn. All right, I forgot about them. I swear to fucking God. To whatever God does or doesn't exist, if it's about that fucking coding professor, I'm leaving you in the woods. Hey, yeah, I know, he assigned the wrong book and made everyone go buy a different one the first week of class. That is trash. Okay, but what about when he gave everyone F's for a week because he accidentally skipped a page in his teacher's copy? Okay, but I didn't tell you about this week when he spent an entire class having everyone work on a server maintenance for the MUD he was running, even though it was a different coding language than the one he was teaching. A MUD? A multi-user dungeon? Oh my gosh. It has been a very long time since I have seen those mentioned. I think, Locker Kid, you might want to put in something explaining what a MUD is. I don't know. Just a suggestion. Wait, he rants to me about that class as well. Alright, I'll find something else to bitch about. Finally. Rose rubs my shoulder. Cyan, I want you to know that you can always vent to me about anything that bothers you, but I really do not want to hear about your coding class tonight. Okay, fair enough. Even though that's all I had planned for tonight's bitching material. I'm sure I can think of something else? Todd's been weird lately. My parents have been a huge pain in the ass. The goddamn soft serve machine in the cafe has been broken for a full fucking month. That is clearly the biggest problem. Why am I paying for this meal plan if the soft serve machine is not working? I know, right? The orange vanilla swirl was the best. I only got a chance to use the machine once before it broke down. The line was too long every other time. Everyone just wanted that swirl before they run out. I wasn't so lucky. I had to make do with maple. Maple soft serve sounds very terrible. I'm not a fan of maple things in general, though. I'm clearly a bad Canadian if I don't like maple. Okay, so two things. One, as a New England native, I'm all maple, all the time, ride or die. And two, your college is a free fucking creamy machine? They put it in last year. I was one of the people who voted for it. My tuition at work. It was that or more benches outside. Good call. Damn, when I went to college, they only had popsicles on Mondays. A lot's changed since I dropped out. You planning on re-enrolling for the ice cream? Take out that many loans for a machine that's busted half the time? Let me know when they open a bar. Okay, that is something that I found really strange when I was working at a university in the USA, is that there wasn't a campus bar. And I found that, wild to me. Because in Canada, which has a lower drinking age, there were, multiple campus bars. Unlike, I think every... the universities I've gone to and the universities I've worked at in Canada, they've all had undergraduate bars and graduate bars and maybe even a faculty bar in some cases. And so the fact that working on a campus that didn't have any bars and was apparently previously in the up to, I don't know how long ago, was entirely dry. So no alcohol was allowed on the campus at all, was really strange to me. When I was there, I don't drink anymore. So I can't remember if there were events. I feel some faculty events had alcohol, but I don't really recall. But yeah, it was really very weird to me that they didn't have those things. U.S. colleges usually have unofficial bars. There's one close by everyone goes to. I can see that, but it was it's still very different from having an actual campus bar that like the student union, the student council is like paying for and supporting. Okay, now that everyone has gotten their chance, I hereby draw this bitch fest to a close. Any complaints or further bitching? None here. Unless you want to hear more coding stories. No. Alright then, it's campfire time. Where are your pats or pockets? Ah, fuck. She continues to do so, somewhat more frantically. Is something the matter? God fucking damn it. Matches must have fallen out somewhere along the trail. Fuck. And I've been trying to cut back on smoking, so I don't even have my lighter on me. Still a healthier life choice. Yeah, it's been great so far. I don't get as many breaks at work, and now I'm cold in the woods. Well, are there any extras? Maria shakes her head. Not unless either of you brought any. I look at Rose. She looks back at me. It's like a mirror of disappointment and forgetfulness. Didn't think so. Fuck. Well, no choice but to search the trail. Oh, you don't have to do it alone. I'm not. I'm bringing Cyan with me to search as well. Okay then, I'll come with you two. Yeah, no. We need someone to stay here with the camping gear. And why would I do that? I don't know, Rose. Maybe someone's already run off with my tent and I don't feel like losing more of my shit. I'm already down one tent, so there's at least one person wandering around these woods. But you haven't been here in a week. It could have been gone anytime. So you want me to meet up with him? Just keep your light on. It's some fucking, I don't know, tent thief, not a serial killer. You don't know that. I need to say something. Rose, it'll be fine. We'll be back in less than 10 minutes. I'm staying here. I don't think it's fair to make her stay alone in the woods at night. What? Look, Cyan, I need some help finding the matches if I'm ever going to get this fire going. I'm not going to leave Rose here alone. She's a total camping newbie. Rude, but true. Son of a... Fine, then you two look for the matches. I stared into the dark forest. I honestly can't even tell where we came from. I don't know where the way to the car. Me either, to be honest. Maria lets out a loud sigh. Fuck it, I'll get it myself. I guess you guys have fun. At least build the fire while you're here. Save me some time. Okay, sure thing. I'll help too. So Locker Kid, I've been doing. Is there much more of this, or because I think I might stop the stream right now. But I do want to come back and finish this off at some point because this is cute. I like the art style, and it's the dialogue and everything is pretty fun and cute. So yeah, thanks for checking out the stream. As I said before, my podcast is called Book Club for Masochists. Like another half hour. So yeah, I'm definitely going to save, and I'm not going to finish this off because I have another thing to do tonight. But yeah, thanks for checking this out. So the Kickstarter's up for another couple of weeks, I think. So you can check that out as well. My podcast is Book Club for Masochists, a Reader's Advisory podcast. You can go to, let me bring up the logo thing. Here we go, bookclubform.com, or you can search for us on any podcast place, and you can find it that way. Check it out. This game is called Don't Take It Personally, I Just Don't Like You, and you can check that out again, and there will be a link if you're watching this on YouTube at the bottom. So yeah, thanks for coming by, and great. It's up for another 2 weeks. Locker Kid is saying that the Kickstarter is up for another 2 weeks, and it's already at 135% funded, so that's great. Congratulations. And I'm gonna finish this off stream, I think, because I want to do it, but I'm doing a different game every stream. So yeah, so thanks for coming by and checking this out. And the podcast that will be about visual novels will be out in September, if you want to check that out. And yeah, like I said, we do 2 episodes every month, and one of them is usually about a genre or format of books, and the other is about another book or library related topic. So until tomorrow, I guess. See you later. Bye.